The cobblestones beneath my worn boots hummed with a melancholic rhythm, each uneven stone singing a discordant note in the symphony of the silent night. My breath, a wispy dragon curling out of my frost-kissed nostrils, was the only percussion in the hushed alleyway. The gaslights above, halos of flickering orange trapped in ornate iron cages, cast grotesque shadows that danced on the damp brick walls. I shouldn't have been out this late. My grandmother's warnings, whispered tales of snatchers and prowlers, echoed in my head like the mournful tolls of a distant church bell. But desperation, a cold serpent coiled around my gut, had driven me from the warmth of my bed into this labyrinth of moonless shadows. A cough, raw and hacking, escaped my lips, echoing in the oppressive stillness. My lungs, scarred by the city's relentless smog, burned with each ragged breath. The apothecary, my only hope, was nestled deep within this forgotten artery of the city, a hidden haven of poultices and tinctures rumored to cure even the most stubborn cough. The alley forked ahead, twin paths swallowed by the darkness. Which way? A shiver, more from doubt than the biting wind, snaked down my spine. A rustle like the skittering of unseen feet sent my heart into a frantic tap dance against my ribs. I spun around, searching the shadows, but found only the mocking grimace of gargoyles perched on the roof lines, silent sentinels of forgotten secrets. Choosing the left path, I quickened my pace, my worn boots pounding a counterpoint to the rhythm of my hammering heart. The air grew colder, heavy with the cloying scent of something rotten, something ancient and forgotten. The gaslights here were fewer, their orange glow barely penetrating the encroaching darkness. Then a sound, a low, guttural moan that vibrated through the cobblestones, setting my teeth on edge. It seemed to emanate from the very walls, a symphony of sorrow played on rusted iron pipes and crumbling mortar. I froze, fear painting icy patterns on my skin. The moan came again, closer this time, edged with a rasping hunger that sent shivers down my spine. I was trapped, a rabbit caught in the snare of the alley's darkness. Panicked, I stumbled forward, bumping into a rough brick wall. My hand, scrabbling for purchase, brushed against something cold and clammy. A gasp escaped my lips as I realized what it was. A face, smooth and featureless, molded from the damp brick itself. Panic, a wild beast clawing at my throat, propelled me forward. I ran, blind and reckless, the cobblestones blurring beneath my feet. The moans intensified, a chorus of hungry voices now chasing me through the labyrinth. I could hear them close behind, their raspy breaths hot on the back of my neck. Suddenly the alley opened into a small cobbled square, a lone gaslight hanging crookedly in the center, casting long, distorted shadows. In the dim glow I saw it, the apothecary, a two-story building with crooked shutters and peeling paint. My salvation, a beacon of hope in the storm of fear. But as I reached for the rickety door, a figure emerged from the shadows. Tall and skeletal, its form draped in ragged cloaks that seemed to writhe with a life of their own, it stood blocking my path. Its face, a canvas of cracked porcelain, held no eyes, only two gaping holes that pulsed with an inner, sickly light. My voice, caught in the vice of terror, refused to emerge. The creature smiled, a grotesque twist of its lipless mouth, revealing rows of needle-sharp teeth. The gaslight sputtered and died, plunging the square into an inky blackness. The creature lunged, its skeletal limbs a blur of hungry shadows. I stumbled back, adrenaline flooding my veins, and threw myself at the apothecary door. It splintered under the force of my impact, giving way to a musty interior lit by flickering candles. I scrambled inside, slamming the door shut with a bang that echoed through the silent apothecary. The warped glass of the transom above showed the creature clawing at the door, its eyeless face a mask of frustrated rage. My lungs burned, my heart hammered against my ribs, but I was alive. Collapsing onto the dusty floor, surrounded by shelves laden with vials and jars filled with murky liquids and dried herbs, I let out a sob of relief that turned into a ragged cough. As the coughing subsided, I noticed a figure behind the counter, shrouded in the shadows.